All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha Hakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, sincere, hopeful, elect, Akim, pushing the word of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in spirit and in truth. Coming back with another lesson. And this is pretty much a land back, or my spiritual 2 cents on 7 cents, whatever, however you want to say it, on the situation dealing with this Gog, pretty much the Russians, according to Hassad, formerly of Sakari, believing that the Russians is gonna rule for whatever period of time he believes they're gonna rule. All right, which the elders and apostles and various brothers have done videos edifying correctly on them not ruling for any period of time, upon Babylon getting destroyed. So, as you see here, 2 Ezra 6 and 9, and this will be short to the point. 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the departing asunder of the times, and when shall the end of the first, and when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Okay, so pretty much a separation of worlds. All right, when was the first world going to end and the second world going to begin? All right, being the kingdom of heaven. All right. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. So you got Jacob, who's going to rule once Esau falls. Okay. Now, when America falls, that's it for all Edomite power structures. All right, it's not gonna be, the Russians were successful in nuking Babylon the Great, so therefore, for whatever period of time, they're gonna be the big dogs. Nah, that's not in the scriptures. All right, that's not scriptural. It's not factual. All right, because once they go down, America goes down, they go down. All right. Just like all these other heathen nations. Okay. It says, I'm going to read verse 9 again. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. So once Esau goes down, we come up into power, right? Now, Daniel 2 and 31, as you see, it says the king's dream. It says, thou, O king, sawest, and behold, and this is the prophet Daniel breaking down the dream to King Nebuchadnezzar. Okay, it says, thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. Okay, this image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. All right, so when you get into it, the as I said, let me see. The image's head was of fine gold that represented the Babylonian Empire, because each empire that came after that, its glory wasn't as splendid or excellent as the previous empire or kingdom that ruled before they got into power. Okay, so the image's head was of fine gold. All right, the Babylonian Empire, his breasts and arms of silver. All right, that's the Medo-Persian Empire. His belly and his thighs of brass. That's the Greeks. And his legs of iron. His feet, part of iron and part of clay, and that was the Roman Empire. All right. So, verse 34 says, "Thou sawest till the stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet, that there was iron and clay, and break them to pieces." Now that stone is referring to Yahushua, because he's who's going to destroy that image. Now, the image ended with the revived Roman Empire that we see today. All right, being partly strong, partly weak, iron and clay. Okay, but all those kingdoms were all on board with, the oppression of the Israelites. Okay, whether it was the Babylonians, the Medo-Persians, the Greeks, the Romans. All right, all of those kingdoms, their kingdoms were not on par with righteousness. Okay. So Yahushua, he's coming to destroy the power structure of all these nations, man. Okay. Verse 35, it says, "Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of a summer threshing floor, and the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the earth." All right, so that stone that smote the mountain, being Yahushua, pretty much destroying, the power structures of this world. That's what's gonna come into power. All right, aka the kingdom of heaven, and that's what's gonna take over. Okay, so when you read this, it didn't mention nothing about no goddamn Russia being in power. All right, it mentioned four kingdoms that was going to rule. All right, and when Yahushua comes to destroy that image, all those kingdoms is going to be done away with. All right, it didn't say that anything about Russia was going to come into power, and Yahushua was going to have to, carve out another stone, and it didn't say none of that, man. Okay. Once Esau, aka Babylon the Great, aka the revived Roman Empire, once it goes down, that's it. Okay, that's it. It didn't mention in prophecy that there was going to be any other kingdom or nation of people that was going to have any similitude of rulership outside of what we read here. Okay, pertaining to the end time prophecy, man. All right, so I just wanted to bring that out. Lord willing, this was edifying. Till next time, shalom.